that as a crow.
How the woman has taken over the spirit of a crow. How about a peacock? You both do peacocks.
That's a little bit like a baby cry, I think, sometimes.
There are dogs listening to the show today who are going berserk at this point. Okay, now we have to get to the tiny, tiny things. The American toad.
The American toad. The American toad.
Do that again.
They usually go on for like 15
I don't
seconds
know
or
if people
more.
know that that's really, it's exactly what they sound like on a summer night.
There it
in
is.
the trees and
The
everything.
American toad.
Try with a cricket.
Pretty similar, yeah.
I do it differently, but mine is not as high. I'm key, really. It's just way too low.
That's like a domesticated cricket.
It's kind of being dry, he's drying out. Yeah.
Okay. Pigs, you both do pigs, right? Pigs. One last one. The state bird of Minnesota. The loon.
That's the state bird of Minnesota.
Or
You make that sound like spinning tires on ice.
if you hum with that, you get spinning tires on ice. You get,
Right.
It's a taxi whistle. I vibrate my lip with my finger. Same thing.
You do all kinds of frogs, don't you, too, Melanie? You do. What frogs do you do?
I can do peepers. And...
Peeper. Peeper.
They're the really
Okay,
loud.
that's all very well and good. I love radio, and that was Garrison Keeler out of, I believe, Minnesota in North America, where it gets really cold in the winter. Now, I live in Denmark, and I want to fucking rip off every trick that guy has got to show, but he really has a lot of them, too. No. This is it. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, kith and kin, and everybody else that might be fucking interested. I've been doing this sort of thing there, to say, trying to work it out about, the Nightly Nightmare and the Kenneth Bro channel and all the rest of the crap, to say. And getting into the whole damn idea that all I'm dealing with here is an iPad and a smartphone, and they're married sort of thing. And I have been cultivating this for quite a while in anticipation of what am I going to do with it. Now, I have become lame. I had a brain fart, an aneurysm, finally managed to drink myself into a state of apoplexia or whatever. Do you smoke? Yeah, right. Well, do you drink? Well, yeah, that's your own fault. So it goes. But having been a busker all my life, and I still am, thank God, as well as being an atheist, I believe it's about time that I said a few things, and now the thing is, I reckon the time is right to break into fucking public access radio. I'm a social educator, and, I work with, just idiots. But the thing is, certified of that kind, and the state is obligated to take care of them. And that's a good thing. We have a state that can do things like that, because I'm telling you, man, they can be a handful, and and the state is at the same time willing to train and educate and employ ethically correct personnel for this particular kind of job. I mean, we are social educators, and this is what we do. We educate socially. Now, the thing is, this is my statement as for per today, which is, I believe, the 2nd of December. Yeah, if I'm not wrong. And the time as it is now, I think is, it's just coming up, the 23rd hour. The 23rd hour of the 2nd day of the 12th month in the 2015th year of our current time reckoning. Good. Well, anyway, this is it. This is the purpose of this, and I'm going to pitch it for some local radio stations and try to break into radio. Some of the sound effects and stuff that you were hearing, and the shenanigans in the background, was from one of my favorite radio broadcasters, which is Garrison Keillor, radiating there out of Minnesota, and he does his once a weekly show with fun for the whole family. I like that. That's good. And and issues and stuff. So I mean, I was told today that I smell and I look like something the cat dragged in, and this is all well and shit like that. And to which I said, of course, I've got the perfect face for radio. And so that's the general idea. I hope I have a soothing voice, and I hope I can entice people that have no lives of their own to be tuning in the middle of the goddamn night. We're talking late night radio, and phone in and let's get your take on that. I mean, the way I proposed it in English would be, the Nightly Nightmare, but now we're going for the Danish audience, and this is going cellular, really, really close and deep undercover, overcover, or whatever. But the thing is, yes, much as English is my first language, that has to be said. And I came to Denmark at a time when my language was just, they say maturing. And I went on the road and did a whole bunch of things. But when all is said and done, Denmark is my home. This is my ancestral home. I wasn't born here, but my folks were since back to the goddamn Stone Age or whatever. This is where the tree of me grows, of me and mine grows. And I respect the places where the trees of thee and thine grew. And this is all part of the whole damn thing, and it's cool. I can dig that. Anyway, I want to break into radio, and I want to do it seriously this time. Stop all that fooling around that I did on the Kenneth Bro channel. But I'm going to probably change the channel and do something, and if not absolutely commercialize myself, but dedicate myself to the kind of life that I have to be living from now on, seeing as that I'm more or less wheelchair bound. Although I'm not in a wheelchair, I need a cane to get around. And, let me just say it lends a little dignity to my gait, Otherwise I'd be stumbling around and people would say, "Hey man, are you pissed out of your skull?" Which of course is not the case. I'm as sober as I get right now. I'm functioning, and that's all right. But this is my thing, the thing that my declared purpose if you will. You know, I'm getting into radio. So whether people like it or not, this is the smartphone, and this is your humble host, Kenny Bro, and this is the Nightly Nightmare.